All right, Shalom. This is the brother Mayem coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. Much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. All right, so I just want to do a quick lesson here on the spiritual warfare that we are enduring and going to have to that's going to intensify here coming soon. All right, and what I mean by that, all right, because you get a lot of these people, and you get a lot of these people that are outside of the know, so to speak, people that don't know of the truth, that hear about the Hebrew Israelites, that think that we're extremists, all right, that we're carnal, that we're gonna that we're out here to basically avenge ourselves, which we're not. We're out here being spiritual. All right, and matter of fact, let me get what was it? 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3. All right, this is 2 Corinthians, and this is the spirit that the men of the Lord are in. All right, we're not carnal, we're spiritual. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh." Exactly, man. So we're not out here going to war with the flesh, man. We're not out here trying to fight with you idiots out here, man. We're not gonna try to sit here and go blow by blow with you damn devils, man. What we will do is go blow with the scriptures, man. All right, and we're gonna get into it here. It says, verse 4: "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds." And what's the strongholds that we're pulling down, man? Is the strongholds of Esau, Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite. All right, that's what we're pulling down. All right, his establishment, and we're doing it spiritually. All right, we're not doing it carnally. All right, we're not, again, like he said in verse 3, it says, "We do not war after the flesh." So we're not going after nothing spiritual or salakia. We're not going after nothing carnal here, man. We're seeking to bring down the spiritual wickedness of this world. All right, and here it is, verse 5. It says, "Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High." And there's I can't remember the scripture off the top of my head right now. There's a scripture that says that Esau, all right, that he exalted himself as the Most High, being the most. I think that might be actually Salakia, Obadiah. Let me see. And Salakia, if I'm kind of going a little slow, switching between scriptures, I'm in transit. Let me see if it's in here. No, it's not in here. But Esau, Edom, establishes himself to be the Most High. All right, being above the Most. He establishes himself above the Most High as he is the Most High, if he is the Most High, man. And that's what we're going against, man. These damn wicked ass spirits out here, man. All right, all right, it says, verse 5, it says, "Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High." And you get, and on that level too, on this level too, you get these people who coming up against, which really Esau, Edom, the elites are the ones that are coming up against the knowledge of the Most High, because they're the ones that, they're the ones passing these laws. All right, they're the ones that are coming up with these plans. All right, these devices. All right, that's why the scripture says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, because we see who's working. We see who's really behind the closed doors doing all these little things against the men of the Lord, really against the knowledge of the Most High, like it just said. And that's what we're going against, man. It says, "And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ." All right, the Hamashiach. All right, so that's the spiritual warfare that we're in, man. That's what we're battling. All right, we're not going out on the highways and byways to one day draw swords and start killing Edomites out on the streets. We're not doing that, man. What we are doing is spiritually going out there on the highways and byways, spiritually drawing our spiritual swords, and we're slicing and dicing everybody out there, man, spiritually. All right, and then let me get into that. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." And you go into that word wiles, it's in the Greek, methodia, something like that, which means trickery, deceit, methods, and that's what it say. Let me read that again. It's, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." All right, his methods. Which, what are his methods? Like we read in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, it said that they coming against the knowledge of the Most High, and that's why we have to put on this armor, man. We put on this armor, which we're going to get into, all right, because this is what we're going to use in this spiritual warfare. This is how we're going to bring down these devils, man. Putting on the armor of the Most High and withstanding and enduring the wickedness out here, all right, which is the spiritual warfare that we're in. It says, verse 12, "For we wrestle not against flesh." So here it is again, all right. We wrestle not against flesh. We're not out here to be carnal, man. All right, it says, "and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world." And who are the rulers of darkness in this world? Is you damn Edomites, starting with the elites. All right, your elites are the rulers of the darkness. Why? Because they know the light, they know the truth of the scriptures, but what they're trying to go up against it, like we read in 2 Corinthians chapter 10. They are going against it, and that's who we are. That's who we're at war with. All right, we're not at war with you low-level demons out here, man. With you low-level Edomites, you guys don't know a damn thing. All you know is Christianity and some BS that your grandpappy taught you, man. But really, we're at war with these elites. Okay. It says against spiritual wickedness in high places, and these elites are in those high places, man. You know. They say, but a key word, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You know, verse 13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." All right, and that evil day is slowly approaching, man. Which is, hey, it's gonna Jacob's trouble, man. All right. It says, let me read that again. "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High." Not just faith, not just having this knowledge. You have to have this whole armor, which we're going to get into what this whole armor is. All right, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day." And Isaiah 33 and 6, "Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times." All right, and that's because this word, this truth, all right, everything that's written herein is going to be the stability of your time in that day, man, which is in Jacob's trouble. "And having done all to stand," meaning what? Doing this work, man. Putting in the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, to make sure that you'll be able to stand in that day. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Verse 14, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth." All right, so that's our golden girdle, so to say. All right, this truth. Okay, because what these guys out here, these tough guys, they're going to be travailing like a woman. All right, travailing like a woman in labor, man. All right, why? Because they don't have this truth. But what is it? What the scriptures say? Gird your loins, girt. It says, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Exactly, man. Having that breastplate of righteousness. Okay. That's what's gonna guard the heart, the la'ab, the mind. All right, the righteousness. And what makes you righteous? The scriptures, man. Okay. Let me continue. It says, verse 15, and your feet shod, which just means to bind, with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all having the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Exactly, man. Because with faith, if you have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that he's going to return, he's going to establish you, that you have the faith that the Lord is dealing with you, and that you have the spirit within you, you'll be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, man. You'll be able to so to say, swerve these demons, man. All right, all these things that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, the elites, all these devices that they're trying to pass, against the men of the Lord, against his truth, you'll be able to dodge it with that faith, man. Because that shield is that defense, man. All right, that's what keeps you guarded, man. All right. Verse 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. And Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12 goes into that, man. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it real quick. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. And I'm going to close out here soon because I'm getting ready to pull up to the work. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. And that's our sword. That's what we're cutting you damn devils up, man. That's why you devils are that's why everybody out here is so hurt. Everybody everyone that's that tries to come up against us or tries to fight us or whatever they try to do against us, the reason they do all these things is because they're hurt, man, in the spirit. Why? Because this word is that two-edged sword that's cutting them up. All right. It says, let me get back in Ephesians chapter 6, read verse 18. It says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. All right. And that's ultimately what we have to do, man. We have to pray. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we don't know if we are going to be saved. All right. We're pushing, and we have faith that we will be delivered through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why? Because we're doing this work, man. We're calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but that alone is not going to get you saved. You have to put in this work. You have to have the faith. All right. You have to believe that he is. All right. That's all the part of this armor. All right. Okay. But with that, hey, Lord willing, you brothers were edified through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, we're in a spiritual warfare, and for you brothers that are just coming into this truth, man, you have to put on this armor, man. You have to put on the armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai if you want to be delivered, man. Okay. And with that, Shalom.